Hello and welcome back to an island of pleasure somewhere out in the ocean where there is a long bridge leading to this island, which, to be fair, isn't really an island of pleasure. Wait, what? The Priapulida is doing a test run? Didn't we open this last time? Well, it should be open right now. But yeah. And this isn't really a pleasure. As one thing I noticed, like right after I recorded last video, I did a quick check to see if things were still going okay. And if you look at the park like this, you'd think that this is going okay. We have trains filled with guests, and money is coming in, and it all looks nice. But watch when we do this. Yeah, terror has broken out. The Lord of Destruction is over here. It is Diablo reincarnate. And we need to do something about it. Badly, I can tell you. And not only just about all the broken stuff in here, but also about all the vandalism occurring, which is of course easy to fix if we have some guards. And well, that was kind of one of the things that we were lacking a little bit. So I think we should address that too. Let me see, do we have everything covered right now? It sure seems like it. So that should increase what the guests think of the park. And let's get ourselves our very first guard in police colors, no less. This should be a guarantee for less vandalism. Oh, man, just look at how crowded it is. I'm pretty sure that guests start to think that it is way too crowded here. So now there is a thing we can do about this. That is stash the guests on the queue. That is a legit strat, ladies and gents. We just stash them wherever we can. Right, so having done the stashing and having assigned our very first guard, I'm not sure if one guard is enough, but I'm gonna assume that it is. We left last time determining that over here is the halfway mark of the park over here. If we manage to get 5 coasters in right on this bit, then we have another equal space here for another 5 coasters. That's gonna be tight, but I think doable. Now the plan was, yeah, and still kind of is, though looking at it, it's I don't know. I don't know how to do it, but there is a plan which is basically comes down to a station. Let me just, because, whoa, here's the plan. What I wanted to do was like have one coaster on this area and then have another one basically on this area. So we have like pie-shaped coasters more or less, You have like this quarter and then this quarter. Oh. But I'm looking at it and I'm thinking like, is that really even possible? What I had in mind was for our coaster to, well, basically go right next to this slide and this, what is it, hot tub coaster. And that would be workable because we have we have this line over here. And what I was thinking is that if we do this, we'd be over here somewhere, and then we could return by going like right over the exit here, and then just drop and return to the station. And I would like this coaster to also itself make like a drop into the underground, like right over here, and then turn around and then do like a big lift and drop, because that's what this coaster will need, because what we are going to build is this one. It is decided more wooden supports, more wood for the wood god. That's basically what we're gonna need. Cause else, well, I mean, what is this island gonna do here in the ocean, right? if we don't pack it with wood so it will stay afloat. Oh yeah, island preservation. Let us see what we can do. Because what I think is that we won't really be able to get many slam down thrill rides in here, or gentle rides for that matter. So I think what we should do is expand the infrastructure and then get those 2 coasters down and then see what kind of room we have for anything else. Wait, what? How about this over there? Nice. Okay, so also this is of course where the coaster will now live, not over here but here. So we need this path to actually be more like this. Yes. Let us extend this all the way over to the halfway mark of the park, which is right over there. I mean, that way we at least have like an indication of how far we can go. And I will be quite spam heavy with the benches here. Also, we need like a few more trash cans than only on the sloped markers. Because basically we don't really have that many sloped path sections. So we can't just, you know, have like the strict rule of, okay, only sloped sections will have trash cans. That's not gonna work. Now, if I were to do this and then say, okay, let's get a new handy dude for the new section, I think we should be cool. Of course, we also need our facilities taken care of. But so far, I think this is going to work out. Is it? First thing that I guess you know, this handy dude is doing is just starting to mow the grass. Oh wait, no, that's actually the other handy dude from the other section. Nice. All right. Time to get some facilities in then. I mean, we need our bathroom award, so let us get busy with that, like the first thing. And also, I feel like what we should do over here at the halfway mark is get like another map thingy. Now that, I guess, need a map in this park, but still, you know. That's also an opportunity for them to buy umbrellas should it start pouring down. Should the monsoon start, basically. Right, so we'll do this. Let me see here. What else shall we do? I feel like a burger bar right over here. And then also another drink thingy, like right over here. And as you might have noticed, I am placing those shops and stalls on spots where there is not a bench. Just to ensure that we have a maximum bench space available. Now then, time to get the coaster out there. I'm not even sure if this design is gonna work. But we're just gonna try. Now, already I'm quite certain that if we were to do this... Oh. Right, so this would work in theory. Nice. Good to know. Alright, time for some terraforming then. Because basically, what we're gonna do is... We're actually not gonna go into the underground like right away. I think what we should do is do that, you know, gently. So like, say over here. And then from that point on, we should have the drop. So, and you know, because we build it like this, we can then have like a station's entrance and then an exit like somewhere over here. Here, right? Maybe here. Because I do see that there is like this, you know, that park curve over there. You know, of the other coaster, you know, this track there. Wow, I'm just not there with my brain today. I'm just, I don't know, I guess a bit tired. But, oh well, you know, it is what it is. Now then, I don't want a tight curve there. I think what we should do is, basically where I want to end up is at... I basically only want to move over like one bit. So that means that we basically need to do this. And then lift it. Yeah, and then start lifting like really, really tight. Because we can do that over there. Nice. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so far not so good. Because we run into coaster construction issues like straight away. Maybe it's better to just keep it as is, you know, and then... Wait, hold on, the land is not owned by the park? Are you kidding me? Have I built this in like the wrong spot? No way, right? I swear. I swear. And just hold on a second here, cause I really... So you're telling me that I'm not allowed to build there? It probably is because of the constructions rights thing. So in that case, we do actually want to go a little bit higher. So that... No, wait. Just hold on a second. Is this not owned by the park? I mean, I know it's not owned by the park, but as far as I can tell, we have... Oh, you know what might have happened here? It's like this one particular square is indeed not owned by the park. You know, and we don't have construction rights for this one particular square either. Because I bet you that if we move around, we are able to just do whatever we want with it. Which stinks, to be honest, because, yeah, I mean, what can we do about this, right? And I can't buy it. Okay, in that case, we have a plan Z. Look, and that is this. Yeah. Oh man, and this is just look at how the track design is going of this coaster. This is absolutely not what I had in mind when I thought, hey, you know what? Let's build this coaster and let's do it in a cool way. And then this happens, right? This is absolutely not the thing I had in mind. Oh, and then there's also that coaster. So we can't even get all the way over there. So there's basically, we need to... Oh, balls. Okay, we're into the woods already. And I didn't even want to be in the woods just yet. But we're here now, so we better. Just out of curiosity... Are we able to do... No, we're not, because this is also like the way we need to return. So we definitely cannot... Oh, balls. I'm just now realizing the trouble we're in, because if we go down here, which is like the intention, we are already into trouble because we kind of cannot really return to the stage, because this is like a return path, unless what we do is yeah, we have a drop down above our own station and then get back up, because basically the only real trick to getting this coaster having nice ratings is to do like a station above our own tracks, which is kind of where we're at right now. So this then would be our own tracks, right? Okay, so this would actually be possible, right? Oh, and also, the moment we're straight, I want this. Nice. Okay, so this is actually possible. And then from here onwards, we can now start with... ooh, go-karts, eggheads. What do you... And there is more. Nice. Look, and now we can at least utilize the height of the terrain to the fullest. To the almost one fullest. Because, yeah. Now, at the moment, the speed won't be that high, and I just hope that with our ups and downsy shenanigans that we do, this coaster will still be any good, but I have a suspicion it will be. Now, as for construction, ideally we also go into the underground with this, but I'm not sure if that is possible. Because, well, what can I say? It is already a challenging coaster, and we're about to make it quite a bit more challenging still. Also, I think this would be a nice section to do like intro. So, there. Now we're at height 15, which, yeah. Now, being at height 15 all of a sudden means no advantage. Let me see what we can do here if we were to go over here. And then, yeah, okay. Oh, this is interesting all of a sudden. Now, I know that we kind of cannot really get anywhere with this, but I think it's just cool to... And then this... No, I think we might have hit, like, the slide or something? Is that like the slide? Yeah, that's definitely the slide. Alright, that's okay though. Let me see. Where else can we go here? Apparently not there. Okay, so if I were to just... Okay, so what if we were to say... Nice. Alright, and now we need to start thinking about how we plan out the rest of this. We're at height 10 on... Are we? No, we're at height 9 on that one. Okay. So we have like one more height level to go, basically. However, no. Let me see, is this gonna work out? No, not one by the park. Oh yeah, so then we have like this annoying one block tile space that is not owned by us, and therefore we are not allowed to do anything there. Yeah, you know, that one annoying tile. Okay, cool. So far I'm liking how this track is starting to look. Maybe we should leave a little bit of space here for like the other coaster that we need to build here. But maybe we shouldn't. Now, what is the path height? That's 9. So if we were to go with 9 here, then that's basically like the height of the tracks to which we need to go. Speaking about which, I think it might be a good idea to start moving towards those. So that means going like this. Look, and this is the height at which we need to be at. Yeah, I figured as much. So just watch me running into the same square again and again. Yeah, I knew it. Balls. So now we should have passed the most annoying square ever. Definitely the most annoying square ever. But look, it's not all hopeless for us. It is if we try and run into the entrance. I mean, that is kind of, well, hopeless, pretty much. As for like, maybe it is height 10 after all. If that's the case, that's alright, you know, if this is height 10 after all. It just means that, yeah, we need to do this. And then this. I mean, that's alright though, you know? I don't mind. Yeah, it's most definitely high 10. Okay, well, there we are then. I might have totally forgotten to hook up like an entrance and an exit here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did forget that. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue, so long as we place it there. Nice. Nice. Okay, well, of course I'm curious to the test, right? But whilst you guys inspected that for me, I, the guy, will be the one to hook up queues and stuff. Come on. Stop flickering about. Yeah, and then construct it backwards, right? Sometimes, game, sometimes. You break my balls. Right. Now, there's two choices we can go with here, but I think this is actually not too bad. We do this. It's not too long, it's definitely not too short either. And I just look at like the pace that the thing has, and it looks alright if you ask me. And this is the car that we're looking at. And then it needs to go towards the station. And then it has only like 33, a few curves, and then it's there. Never really does it slow down into the extremities, whatever you call it. Yeah, but it is kind of, well, you know, it keeps pace, basically. I also see that we are in need for some terraforming here. Else we create a square. Now someone also said that if I were to select the color of this over here, it would remember the color. So let's try and see if that theory holds true, right? I mean, it does. Nice, nice. I mean, I forgot who was it who said it, but thank you. I learned something today after how many years of playing this game. Oh wow, is it back again, the vandalism? Is it? Yeah, it is. It is bad. It is very bad. It is way too crowded. What we need, guys, is let us fix this. And then we're gonna hire so many guards that nobody can vandalize anything. Oh man, this is bad. This is really bad. Let's get like another guard. And let's get another guard. Oh wow, and it's also bad over here. I mean, I just see loads of vomit, and what I feel like is what we're having here is the joys of having our handy dudes also mowing the grass. So let's also have a handy dude here in this specific area. Now it's not only the vomit, it is also it being way too crowded. That's another issue that we have. I don't really know what we would be able to do about that, other than just expanding the park like crazy, but having a crowded park is kind of par for the course here, right? I mean, if you look at the way the park is shaped. Now, what are the ratings? I mean, we totally forgot, but look, it's almost grand. Nice. I like. So, shall we add 6? Yeah, we want 6. We need all the money we can get, especially now that we have built yet another coaster. And oh yeah, we also want. Is this like broken again? It sure seems so. It was. Yeah, the vandalism is just over here as well. It is rampant. Do we have like a van? Do we have Betty McVandal in the park? We don't really have that many guests in here. It would be easy for us to spot him should we have him. Come out here, you Betty McVandal. There you are. Are we gonna be evil or are we gonna be truly evil? I don't feel like drowning him, but there you go. Shame! 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 Right, okay, so... Is there more? That's the question, though. Is there more? Doesn't seem like it. You usually pick out the redheads pretty easy. And that's not discriminating anybody. Alright. Alright. Betty McVandal. Look at you. Anyway, guys, what we have is a mouse coaster, which, well, we need to give a name and a color, and then we're there. So why don't we name this, and I have like the same wiki page open again, but okay, here goes nothing. Akanto Shavala? Whatever. I don't know. And anyway, that's also a worm, just so you know. Akanthos Shavala. Akanthos Shavala. I don't know. I am going to stick with it, but don't ever ask me to pronounce that again. That's a tongue tweaker, you know. Most definitely. Now, what we're gonna do as well with the coloring, I don't really feel like doing the white supports. What we could do is, no, this we cannot. Maybe do like brown supports or black supports. Is black supports anything? I like this. And then like a green track. And then maybe like white and dark blue. Or should we go with like light brown and yellow? Yeah, I feel that is much better, you know. It's a bit fantasy-like. Okay, well there we go then. Yeah, and what we also want is a dedicated fix mechanic. Because if we don't have that, and also an extra handy dude. Because we are noticing the vandalism in this park, it is rampant. But what we really do not need is like, you know, vomit adding to the, you know, aggravation of the guests. And is stuff broken again? Or do the guards that we have right now fix the issue? No, not really. I'm not seeing the vandalism being over just yet, but I am under the impression that it's getting less. We'll have to see. Yeah. We'll have to see. Maybe we need to hire some other guards, but for now, I also think that we need to add like an extra ride. Maybe our guests will cool down if they get some bumper cars to loosen their aggression on, huh? Hold on a second. I am saying that. Is that clever? Because I was thinking of putting that somewhere over here. That was the thought, but is the practice going to be good? Because we also need to plan for like the next coaster, which is probably going to be... what is it gonna be? Maybe the mine train one's a good one. We'll also go with that one. If we are really ballsy, we try this one. I have a feeling though that this that there's I mean I don't know. I feel like we shouldn't. That's, you know, that this is just such a pain to build this, and it needs loads of space. Maybe we'll save this one up for later. If we end up doing it like really tight, then we could do it. But I think that the mine train one should be our next one, or maybe this or this. I don't know. What we could do with this is occupy the space of two coasters and pair these up. Yeah, that's a plan. Okay, so the mine train one is therefore the next one. That means that we do have room here for like a. We also don't really hear the. Come on, game. Now I don't really know. Can I place this over here? Well, at least that answers that. I think that is a positive yes. Okay. No. I thought that that was not where the coaster was, but apparently it is. So right there. Entrance. We shall have thee be over. What we could do is no, we don't want this to be that long, really. Because if we have it like really long, then it's gonna be even worse with the. Nice with the coloring. No, but it's gonna be even worse with vandalism because long queues don't help with it either. So. Also, if I were to do this, then this, I think this would be the perfect queue size. Okay, well, time to quickly set this up, and after that, we are more or less ready for the next coaster. Well, that is, well, actually, I didn't really look at our money, but I thought we wouldn't have the money, but in reality, it's not that bad. So I say we are ready for the next coaster. Also, let's not do that. Let's keep it at 1 minute. I mean, folks are going on it right now. I think it's more clever to do this at like 1 minute and then lower the price significantly really quick. So why don't we call this? Why don't we call this the Schloosers? From like the gold rush. Oh, and look, these are like the gold nuggets, Well, let us paint this in like the brown and muddy fashion, right? And then with slooshing colors there. The slooshers. Wash your pay dirt, right? Anyway, I think that the park so far is going rather well. We have a very nice coaster here. Aside from the fact that, we had, well, maybe even still have, though. Like I said, it's becoming less and less apparent. Also, are you happy, Betty McVandal? No, but you have stopped being red, so there you go, Betty McVandal. But look at how crowded it is. Excuse me. We definitely need to address this by doing something about the pathing. But overall, what can I say? It seems like we have gotten the vandalism somewhat under control. Our money is doing good. I think we're ready for our next coaster and much more next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.